take us away. Leave the city behind. We're on our way to find the sky.
Hey everyone, welcome to Trail Sage, and this week we're talking about the SKS Raceblade Pro XL fenders. Now with winter just around the corner, I thought this would be a great time to review these fenders because I've owned mine for about 5 years and I don't know how I would have trained without them. They're simply incredible. Now, as someone that trains outdoors all year round and in all kinds of weather, these fenders have been an absolute godsend. Not only have they lasted a long time, but they're extremely effective at protecting my bike and keeping me dry when the weather has been less than optimal. Now I'll go over the installation of these fenders a little bit later in the video, but for those of you that are just interested in learning more about them, here are the specs. The Raceblade Pro XL fenders are clip-on mud guards for both your road bike and cyclocross bikes. They fit any standard 700C tire between 25 and 32 millimeters of thickness. It has a double hinge quick release system that accommodates a variety of forks, and it's compatible with disc as well as rim brakes. The mud guards can be modified to fit the radius of the wheel by adjusting the length of the stays. At 365 grams, they're pretty light, and the extra long fenders really provide additional spray protection. Now the kit also includes a couple adhesive protectors to help avoid damaging any paintwork on your bike. SKS also offers several different versions of fenders in different colors and sizes. Okay, so now that you know the specs, here are my highlights. I absolutely love how versatile this fender is. I've owned about 3 different road/cyclocross bikes in the time that I've owned these fenders, and they've worked seamlessly between all of them. The hinge design really helps to dial in the fit and never needs adjusting once you have them set. I also really appreciate how easy it is to install and remove these fenders. It's hard enough to get motivated to ride when the weather isn't cooperating, and having these things ready to go in a pinch has been great. The rubber straps haven't lost any stretch, and even after years of abuse, the rubber really isn't showing any signs of wear. The hinge bolts and plastic pieces also haven't rusted or cracked, and the rubber guard protectors still have plenty of life. The long fenders have been incredible at keeping any spray off myself as well as my bike, and also eliminates any spray or rooster tailing from hitting any of the riders that might be behind you. Now you can pick these fenders up at your local bike shops or online between $50 and $60. And you can also purchase replacement straps should you need them. Okay, so what's the downside? Well, I really struggled to come up with one, and the only thing that I could think of was really more of a trade-off than anything. Due to the extended length of the front fender, you may run into some issue with the front fender hitting your shoe on a sharp turn. However, you quickly get used to adjusting your pedal position on a tight turn, so I really don't see this being an issue. Also, I prefer the added protection from the length of the fender, so I really wouldn't consider this a problem. Okay, so how do you install these fenders? Well, let me first explain that I won't be going over how to make that initial fit using the slider and the hinge bolt, because SKS already has a video explaining that, and I'll just leave a link to their video in the description below. However, I would like to show you how easy it is to install these fenders once you have the fit dialed in. The first step for the rear fender is to place the fender over your rear tire and onto your seat stay. You don't have to be exact here, but get it close to the actual placement as you can. Once you have it close, then take the rubber straps and lightly attach both sides using the notches. Once you have it loosely secured, adjust each side by raising or lowering the mount until the fender is centered onto your wheel. Once you're happy with the placement, cinch down the rubber straps tightly. The same process applies for your front fender, except if you have a brake line for your disc brake, make sure you don't pinch it during the cinch down process. Again, make sure you attach it loosely first so that you can make any adjustments before tightening down the straps. And that's it, you're all set to go. To remove the fenders, all you do is undo the straps and they come right off. There's no damage to your bike and the fenders are really easy to clean. So in conclusion, if you're like me and you like to ride outdoors all year round, even in bad weather, then I highly recommend these fenders. They'll protect you and your bike from any spray and corrosive minerals in the winter like road salts, and they won't break the bank. I've had mine for many years and on several different bikes, and I gotta be honest, I don't know where I'd be without them. Well, that does it for my review of the Raceblades. I hope that was helpful to you, and if you liked it, let me know. And if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching.